Good morning. Please rise for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Mr. Kramer and Voce Equities, for that beautiful rendition of the national anthem. You may be seated. Welcome, graduates of the class of 2024, and welcome to our parents, family members, and staff to the 30th commencement exercises of Buckingham Collegiate Charter Academy. My name is Samantha Working. I am honored to be the principal here and to preside over today's ceremony. We have some distinguished guests on the stage that I'd like to introduce. From our governing board, Board President John Jansen, Board Vice President Daniel Santillan, Board Clerk Nancy Dunn, Board Member Michael Kitsis, from our district office, Superintendent Ed Santapadre, Associate Superintendent of Educational Services Sasha Bigel, Assistant Superintendent of Student Services and Supports Ramiro Baron, Assistant Superintendent of Business and Administrative Services Kelly Burks, Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources David Robertson, Director of Elementary Education Kathy Bazzini, Director of Human Resources Lynn Benavides, Director of Student Attendance and Welfare Andrea Kamen. I'd also like to introduce our Assistant Principal, Mr. James Busher. And I'm just going to share a few logistical items. So we have some photographers that are here today. They're going to be taking pictures of our graduates as they receive their diplomas and as they exit the stage. And parents will receive information about how to order those. After the ceremony concludes today, graduates will have a few minutes on the field to celebrate, and then they're going to be meeting their families off the field. We're not able to have families come down onto the turf. We are also very thankful for our Vacaville Unified District Tech Department who are here helping us live stream our ceremony today. So let's give them a round of applause and thank them for doing that so that the families who are unable to attend in person are still able to view the ceremony today. I'd now like to take a few moments to address the senior class. One of the character traits we value greatly here at Buckingham is being hardworking. There are some outstanding graduates who have gone beyond the rigorous expectations of Buckingham to achieve even more than what's required. At this time, I'd like to begin by asking these graduates to stand so we can recognize their unique achievements. Will our graduates who are wearing the green cord who earn the distinction of high honors please stand? Will our graduates who are in the top 10% of the graduating class who are wearing the gold tassel please stand? Will our graduates with 4 years of a 3.5 GPA or above who are wearing the gold honor cord please stand? Will our CSF life members who are wearing the blue cord please stand? Will our graduates who served as student leaders in our ASB program who are wearing the burgundy cord please stand? Will our graduates who earned the state seal of biliteracy who are wearing the serape sash please stand? Will our graduates who earned their CTE completer in a graphic design, musical performance, or engineering pathway who are wearing the silver cord please stand? Will our graduates who completed the transition partnership program who are wearing the burgundy silver cords please stand? Will our graduates who are wearing the CMYK yearbook honor cord please stand? And will our graduates who are wearing the National Honor Society blue and gold cord please stand? Wow, you guys are all amazing. So whether or not you have symbols by your name in the program or you're receiving a special award today, each and every one of you should feel pride in what you've accomplished. You have been on your own unique path to get where you are now. We are proud not only that you're sitting before us, ready to walk across this stage and receive your diploma, but also for the person you've become on the journey that led you here. Many of you have faced incredibly significant challenges during your time with us. Loss of loved ones, broken hearts, financial difficulties. Yet you have persevered and met the graduation requirements. While success looks different for each of you, by society's standards, receiving a high school diploma is an initial step toward becoming a successful person. I'd like to take this opportunity to examine what does it mean to be successful. A few months before Albert Einstein's death in 1955, a Life magazine journalist visited his home to conduct an interview with him. The journalist brought his son along, who was hungry for advice from one of his personal heroes. Einstein told the young man, who was a college freshman at Harvard at the time, about the importance of curiosity and how one should always remain in awe of the mysteries of life. Einstein went on to give an important piece of advice that I hope you will reflect on as you say goodbye to Buckingham and look forward to your future. Einstein told the young man, "Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value." The world defines success in many different ways, but far too often, achievements are measured by wealth, titles, or letters after one's name. I'm grateful that here at Buckingham, we define success as more than just a high GPA. We see value in also developing one's character, serving our community, and fostering meaningful relationships. So what was Einstein's meaning in telling the young man he ought not strive for success? Was it a reference to morality or an emphasis on our own self-worth? Or was his advice meant to encourage us to embrace the process, not just strive for the prize? Einstein summed up his meaning when he followed up by telling the young man the following: "He is considered successful in our day who gets more out of life than he puts in, but a man of value will give more than he receives." While the diploma you'll receive today surely has value, it's the contributions you've made, the character traits you've refined, and the relationships you've developed that have actual meaning for your future. Your service learning project that allowed you to make a difference in your community. That robotics competition where things didn't go perfectly, but you learned new problem-solving skills. That softball game where you didn't give up, even though those pitches seemed impossible to hit. That field trip where you helped special needs students. That time you stayed up late doing your vocab, not because you cared about learning vocabulary, but because you didn't want to let price down. That time you were there for a friend in need. That time you showed great resiliency in passing your hardest class. So as you move on to your next steps, graduates, aim to give more than you take. Aim to contribute more than you consume. Aim to be a person of value. Lastly, I'd like to ask you to take a moment to consider your favorite teachers during your years of schooling. I'm sure many of them are here today. Consider, what made these teachers your favorite? Was it that they made you feel valued? Did they inspire you, make you laugh? We all possess our own value systems, so we're drawn to different people based on their unique qualities. Whoever your favorites were, we can all agree that the teachers who believed in you, guided and supported you are part of the reason you've made it to where you are now. Let's give them a round of applause. And your parents and loved ones have been rallying around you as your advocates, your biggest supporters. Make sure you thank them today. We couldn't have done it without them. Let's give them a round of applause too. The 86 of you before me have achieved something monumental together, and in the process, you've become a sort of family. Many of you will have graduations beyond this one, whether you go on to earn a bachelor's degree, a certification, or even a graduate degree. But this moment will stand out above many of those others because you will forever be part of the Buckingham Knight family. Congratulations, graduates. And now, Buckingham's combined choirs are going to sing a musical selection in honor of our graduates.
Stream that meets a boulder halfway through the woods. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you. I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea. Like a sea dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed for good. And just to clear the
Thank you for that beautiful tribute to our graduates. Members of the choir who are graduating, please rejoin your class and take your seats. I would now like to introduce your ASB president, Marianne Kabanlig.
Thank you, Ms. Working. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and of course, the incredible class of 2024. My name is Marianne Kavanlig, and I was this year's ASB president. I'm beyond fortunate for this opportunity that I'm able to be standing here on stage and give this speech to everyone watching. We stand on the precipice of a new chapter, looking back at a journey unlike any other. Our high school experience was a unique one, woven with challenges, resilience, and triumphs. We embarked on this journey in the midst of unprecedented times, navigating the uncharted waters of a global pandemic, and having to adjust through all other challenges and become regular high schoolers. In the end, these challenges helped form us to become strong and wise, ready to take on the world. We were all 8th graders when the global pandemic, known as COVID, took over the world. It was March of 2020, and what was said to be a quick 2-week break from school turned into almost 2 years. And as with all of you guys, I'm sure that those 2 weeks were the best at first. And so, just sitting in our rooms, excited about not doing schoolwork. It was quite the ignorant bliss. And so our freshman year was not the traditional beginning we all envisioned. Instead of bustling hallways and vibrant classrooms on the first day of school, we found ourselves in the quiet corners of our homes, connecting through screens, some even stuck on the loading screen, and adapting to a new way of learning. It was a year of isolation, yet it was also a year where we discovered the strength of our community, albeit virtually. Somehow, some way, we are still able to connect with each other, and we had our rough moments. I remember getting into breakout rooms after our classes were done, receiving help from each other on assignments, as we try to navigate what the problem was even asking. Eventually, though, schools opened back up again near the end of freshman year, and I'd always wished to go back and walk the halls, yet it still wasn't the same. It was sophomore year that brought a glimmer of hope as we adjusted back to regular times, but it wasn't without its challenges. I remember walking into school that first day. It was definitely weird walking through the halls and seeing other students. Of course, everyone was wearing masks, so we ended up only seeing about half of everyone's face. We all had to relearn how to be normal high school students, which sounds silly, but that in itself was the biggest obstacle that year. The transition from Zoom classes back to in-person classes was not for the weak, and my sophomore year was a blur, but it was definitely one of my hardest years, yet somehow I made it through. Now, junior year was the real turning point. It was when things started to get back to normal, and we began to experience the high school life that we had waited for. Sports, clubs, and events returned, and we rediscovered the joy of being together. And finally, senior year, the year we had all been waiting for. I feel like this year was the year we all got to enjoy, and trust me, these last few months have been the best. Yet I think most, if not all of our class, also had this looming fear of leaving everything behind in high school to grow up and become adults. But nevertheless, we're all still excited for what the future has for us. We reveled in the traditions we had missed, forged deeper connections, and embraced every moment with a newfound appreciation. Senior year was not just a culmination of our high school journey, but a testament to our ability to overcome, to grow, and to thrive. If you look back on our freshman year, you guys remember how many other students used to be with us? And then our sophomore year as well. We've had so many people leave, but there are also new people that joined and ended up staying. I'm proud to say that we are the 86 graduates that made it in the end. The 86 that stuck through and didn't give up no matter how much they wanted to give up or transfer to another school. I'm not sure about you guys, but I've learned so much throughout high school, and honestly, life is unpredictable, but our resilience is unwavering. To our teachers and administrators, thank you for your never-ending support and dedication. You guided us through the toughest of times and celebrated our successes with us. Without that support, I don't think I would have been able to finish high school and be standing on the stage right now, giving a speech to you all. And to our families, thank you for being our pillars of strength and for believing in us every step of the way. Thank you especially, Mom and Dad, for always supporting my goals, no matter how stubborn I may be at times. Thank you as well to my friends' families for supporting me and taking me to games or places. I'll never forget those fun memories. And to my fellow graduates, thank you for your friendship, your courage, and your spirit. Let us never forget that we are the class of 2024, unique, strong, and ready to make our mark on the world. Congratulations, graduates, and here's to the journey ahead into the incredible future that awaits us all. I can't wait to see what life has in store for us. One last time, this year ASB President Marion Cabanlig signing off. Thank you. I'd now like to introduce my classmate and fellow graduate, Jake Moffitt.
Honored guests, my name is Jake Moffitt. Welcome to the 2024 Buckingham Collegiate Charter Academy Commencement. As the famous Ralph Waldo Emerson said, what lies behind you, and what lies in front of you pales in comparison to what lies inside of you. Buckingham is a high school unlike any other, a unique environment that allows everyone to show the world what lies inside of them. We have all made countless memories along the way, and we certainly remember our first day at Buckingham during the pandemic. I vividly remember my first day as I logged on to Coach Threet's and Coach Curry's virtual PE class. I was met by a screen of black squares, my classmates. Class of 2024, we're the only students in history to ever begin our freshman year of high school on Zoom. I guess this is how we rightfully earn the nickname of Zoomers. These unprecedented circumstances did not come without obstacles. From day one, we had a mountain of challenges set before us, but we never let that stop us. We persevered and climbed the mountain. Now today, as we prepare for our next adventure, we stand atop that mountain and look down at all we've overcome and accomplished to be here today. I remember how nervous I was back on my first day at Buckingham, even if it wasn't in person. I was unsure of myself that day and could hardly wait to hit the leave meeting button. Now, as I stand here today, I'm wishing for a stay or pause button as we leave Buckingham for the last time. Sophomore year, we were in person. We were together, but masked. We could see each other for the first time, but we still couldn't see each other's faces. We started to begin our more normal journey of high school. We had in-person classes, sports, lunch, events, and we were introduced to KEEP. What is KEEP anyways? I don't know that any of us really knows what the acronym stands for. Most people think of it as dental appointment time. As the masks came off, we started to see the characters of Buckingham begin to form and our bonds and relationships begin to blossom. Each of you had to choose to be here, fill out the forms, and wait through the lottery. This is what makes Buckingham special. It's the chosen place. We all have that in common. I call it the magic of Buckingham. The magic of Buckingham is contagious. Everyone accepts one another for who they are. Each of us are just individuals on our own, but when we come together, we form Buckingham. And as Buckingham, we can achieve greatness. We witness greatness on all levels, not just in the classroom. From softball championships to vocab titles, amazing choir performances, outstanding Broadway-level shows, and robotics accolades. We all achieved greatness, supporting each other along the way. We are like a big family to one another, one unit working in harmony. Together, we are Buckingham. Buckingham is special, not just because of their students, but the teachers and staff set this school apart. They show incredible compassion and dedication to their students and are clear standouts in this district. They are always going above and beyond to help and mentor their students, to understand the world around them and personally guide them. They take time to get to know the students beyond just their names and are truly dedicated to helping each of us. From Hala being everyone's aunt, to Guillermo being the older brother, to Miss Sandoval nudging us to reach for more, to Coach Curry being the strong voice of wisdom, and Mary Jo managing all of our lives, we thank you. Along the way, we have made deep relationships with the teachers at Buckingham. From cool Mr. Rees and his rock concerts, to caring Miss Bernhardt and the fabulous Miss Wright, to trench warfare with Mr. C, to vocab bull king Mr. Price, and card shark Mr. Rowe. We have all experienced the special uniqueness of our teachers. They are at the heart of Buckingham. Teachers, we thank you. This is all made possible by the leadership of Principal Working. Mrs. Working has been an outstanding leader of our school, always doing the right thing and supporting all of us, no matter what the situation. She cares about each of us. She is woven throughout the school and is part of every aspect of this campus. Another special part of Buckingham are the amazing parents. They are there to help us out, cheer us on, give us rides, and support our lives. Parents, you are truly special. Thank you for 4 years of your support. I recently heard these words of praise, and they resonated with me. I hope they resonate with you as well. For all the times you stayed up late to get it right, took an advanced placement class when you knew it meant more work, practiced, rehearsed, and gave it your all, said what you thought instead of what was popular, volunteered your time instead of just hanging out, we applaud you. As we move ahead to the next chapter of our lives, we can feel confident that we are prepared for what lies ahead of us because of what Buckingham has instilled in us. We each leave here today not only a better student, but a better person. We are blessed to have been part of such a supportive and special school. Class of 2024, it's now time to take the Buckingham magic with you and show the world what lies inside of you. Congratulations, class of 2024. We did it.
I would now like to invite some of our staff members to the stage who will be presenting some special awards. Ms. Sandy Wright, Mr. Carlos Ruiz, Mr. Brad Christensen, Mr. Fitchhorn, and Ms. Washino.
Good morning, graduates, families, friends, staff, and special guests. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Miss Wright, English literature and drama teacher. For the past decade, I have been the advisor for the National Honor Society at Buckingham. So it is my great honor to present this Judith Cook Community Service Award to one of our deserving graduates who happens to be also a member of National Honor Society. By the name, the award is meant to recognize an individual who is not only charitable and generous, but scholarly and demonstrates good character as well. The mission and philosophy of the National Honor Society is right in line with this particular award. And this deserving recipient checks all the boxes and more. It would make sense to look at Buckingham's National Honor Society to find a group of people doing incredible things for others every single day. In the last 3 years, they served over 100 charities and causes and have made financial contributions to breast cancer research, which affected me personally, and most recently partnered with groups like Alzheimer's to eliminate this horrible syndrome. They have supported fire victims, children with cancer, animal shelters, veterans and their families, cleaning the planet, and encouraging recycling programs. And that's just the short list. I want to discuss the recipient of this award, who has led this group for the last 2 years, doubling the number of Buckingham NHS members, and increasing the number of charities beyond our wildest dreams. And while many of our members have gone above and beyond the call of duty, and I thank you personally to all the NHS members, it was not without strong leadership that led you where you are today. And I'm sure you all would agree that it was strong leadership that lit the fire of motivation in all of us. It is with great pride and my honor to present the Judith Cook Community Service Award to Jake Moffett. Pretty sure no one is surprised.
Students, esteemed faculty, parents, Superintendent Santo Padre, and fellow representatives of the Vacaville Unified School District. It is my honor to present to you today the recipient of Buckingham's Academic Achievement Award. Now, this award is given to an outstanding individual who exemplifies the highest standards of academic excellence and leadership. This student's journey through Buckingham has been nothing short of extraordinary. Over the past 4 years, this student has taken on the challenge of 8 advanced placement classes, showcasing their dedication for pushing the boundaries of their knowledge and skills. But they did not stop there. The summer after their freshman year, they began taking college courses, ultimately completing a staggering total of 20 college courses throughout their high school career. By the end of their time at Buckingham, the student will not only be graduating with their high school diploma, but with also 3 associate degrees, one in liberal studies, the second in general science, and the third in interdisciplinary studies with an emphasis in science and quantitative reasoning. However, their achievements are not just confined to the classroom. This student has balanced their academics and their extracurricular activities exceptionally well. From taking AP Calculus to being the captain of one of Valorant's esports teams, balancing these responsibilities while maintaining an astounding 4.65 GPA is a true testament to their time management skills, their dedication, and their hunger for success. This student's accomplishments remind me of the wise words of my former and late science teacher, Dr. Schaefer, with whom I had the privilege of studying under during my 4 years of high school. On the last day before my graduation, at the age of 94, Dr. Schaefer pulled me aside as my peers and I were exiting his physics class. He told me that the next generation is meant to surpass the previous generation. If the next generation fails, blame the generation that raised it and educated it. However, if the next generation succeeds and surpasses the previous generation, the mentor should not view their successors with envy, but rather with pride and joy, knowing that they're leaving the future in the hands of capable individuals. To every student here and to the recipient of this award, know that you embody the spirit of Dr. Schaefer's words. You are a beacon of hope and a source of immense pride for all of us who have had the privilege to support you and educate you. You have surpassed our expectations, and we are proud to see you here today. Ava Bellanon, as you step into the next chapter of your life, okay, we are confident that you will continue to excel, to lead, and to inspire on behalf of the entire Buckingham community. We congratulate you on your exceptional achievements, and we wish you continued success in all of your future endeavors. Ava, it is an honor to present to you the Academic Achievement Award for Buckingham.
Good morning, everyone. Today I'm presenting the Personal Achievement Award to one of our amazing Buckingham students. The award is given to a student who has displayed great personal achievements and successes despite having to overcome big hurdles during their academic career. The student I am honored with presenting this award to, I have had as a student in 2 different courses. I saw them excel in the coursework for both classes and far surpass expectations every time. When students had to hold debates on major topics of the day, this student went above and beyond in the preparation and research and was able to give incredibly insightful information and very specific questions that guided the debates in a meaningful and enriching manner. This was despite having to miss part of the preparation time given for both of the debates in class due to health concerns and having to go in for a surgery. Against all odds, the student came back from a major surgery, mind you, and performed better than some of the students who had time to work on the debate preparation in class. In our service learning course, the student receiving this award went above and beyond in their service project, researching air quality, raising environmental awareness, and coming up with an action plan for their Solano County community. This student helped in holding community meetings with stakeholders in the community, young and old, even staying flexible in the times they could hold the meeting with many of the elder community members, and working around their schedules to ensure all voices were heard in coming up with the action plan. The youth air cohort had a plentiful amount of positive remarks for the students' service to their community and aid in making thoughtful, active, progressive contributions to the project. Our community, state, and country are lucky to count you as one of its citizens. It is my absolute pleasure to award Madison Miller with the Personal Achievement Award.
Hello to our senior class of 2024, esteemed faculty, proud family members, and distinguished guests. Thank you all for being here today, and congratulations, class of 2024. Today I have the great honor of announcing the recipient of the Eric P. Kepford CTE Award. This award is named in memory of Eric P. Kepford, a former student here at Buckingham who pursued the CTE design pathway with great passion. Eric's journey was one of dedication and transformation. Although he entered his freshman year unsure of his future and actually unsure if he even wanted to be at Buckingham, by his senior year he had completely and fully committed himself to being a knight and to the field of design, earning an acceptance to the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising. Tragically, during the holiday break between 2021 and 2022, Eric passed away unexpectedly from an aneurysm. He was such a beloved student whom I still miss dearly, but I am so proud and thankful to be able to keep his memory alive through this award. Career technology education completers at our academy are students who commit to one of Buckingham's 3 pathways: engineering, design, or choir. Not only complete all the classes required in that pathway, but also aim to pursue a future in that field. Eric exemplified this commitment. He was known for his hard work, positive attitude, calm disposition, and his pursuit of design was evidence of the growth that occurred throughout his years here. This year, we honor a student who embodies that same spirit of hard work and dedication that Eric demonstrated. This student has not only completed the design pathway, but also the engineering pathway, which will be, I believe, his pursuit in his future college choice. And that's not a small feat. Completing the engineering pathway is a significant achievement, requiring dedication and perseverance to complete all 3 required courses. So to be a completer in both pathways is actually very remarkable. Ms. Pouchnick is not here today, but she would want me to also say she would echo the same things I'm about to say about this student. This year's recipient has not only shown exceptional commitment and resilience at school, he has been a remarkable beacon of strength to his family over the last 4 years. He has worked tirelessly, embracing feedback with grace and enthusiasm, always striving to exceed expectations. He is known for his kindness, his friendly disposition, generosity, politeness, and the genuine engagement he shows in all of his endeavors. His hard work and positive attitude have earned him the admiration and respect of peers and faculty alike. I could go on and on and on about this student, as he is such a great kid and definitely one of a kind, but time is a ticking, so it was with great pride that I present this year's Eric P. Kepford CTE Award to a truly, truly deserving student, Joseph Bernard. Congratulations, Joseph, on your remarkable achievement. You have truly exemplified what it means to be a knight at Buckingham. We wish you continued success in your future endeavors.
A little short. Okay. Good morning, everybody, and thank you all for gathering here on this very special day. I am Miss Washino, and I am here to present the Elise P. Buckingham Award for the graduating class of 2024. This award is a representation of the best of us, of a student who exhibits those tried and true qualities of a knight, which begs the question, what does it mean to be a knight here at BCCA? Our school defines this individual as someone whose character of kindness is felt in magnitude, a student who practices positive communication and prioritizes empathy, somebody who is noble in all of their efforts, motivated not by incentive or reward, but by the humble aspiration of bettering a campus community. As an impressive innovator, they are driven by a strong sense of civic duty. Instilled with the values of personal growth, they primarily ask the questions, what can I do for our school, or how can I become a stronger leader to make a difference? When reviewing these qualities, it's easy to see that most of our graduates possess such characteristics. What is difficult is determining the one who stands out in such a large, academically exceptional group of individuals. And so, it comes down to legacy. The inheritance of this award goes to a student who leaves behind a footprint for future Buckingham Knights. When considering this final factor, there is one student who comes to mind, a student whose content of character can be measured by how consistently they have represented these traits, even when most of us falter. Mr. C stated that they are a wonderful person, incredibly kind, and always helping out others. Ms. Fitchhorn said that they brought a personal sense of commitment to ASB. They are a great example of what hard work looks like. And lastly, Ms. Hara said, in my 23-year career, I have never had a student for all 4 of theirs. We bonded over applesauce and hydration packets, silly crushes, and syllable rules in Spanish. When I had to teach Spanish 3, I stole her from Senora Valdez's roster because I couldn't face it without her. She's been my Girl Friday more times than not, and she is and always will be family to me. I am honored to present this award to a living legacy in our Buckingham family, your student body president, Marianne Cabanlig.
It is now my great pleasure to introduce to you our superintendent, Mr. Santapadre.
Good morning and congratulations to each of you. You know, 4 short years ago, you made a choice. You chose to come to this fine institution that is Buckingham. And just 4 short years later, as you walk across this stage, collectively, you are leaving it better than you found it. And really, that should be the only goal in everything we do in life, right? Just leave it a little bit better than we found it. You have done that today. A big thank you to Mrs. Working and the entire Buckingham Bubble Brigade, I think is what they're called now. You know, the teachers and staff here at Buckingham, your relentless support of these students and a little bit of silliness mixed in has allowed them to become who they are today, so thank you. Would the President of the Board of Education, Mr. John Jansen, please come forward to accept the class of 2024. As superintendent, I verify that the students seated before us have completed the rigorous set of requirements set forth by the State of California and the Vacaville Unified School District. Each student is therefore eligible to participate in this graduation ceremony. It is my pleasure to present to you the senior class of 2024 for Buckingham Collegiate Charter Academy.
Good morning. As the Vacaville Unified School District President, it's my privilege and honor to announce that the senior class of 2024 has fulfilled the academic requirements set forth and has earned and is awarded the diplomas issued by the Vacaville Unified School District. Congratulations, seniors.
Right, well, the first row of graduates, please rise to come and receive your diplomas.
Natalie Aaron. Ernesto Maclovio Aguirre. Evelyn Atwood. Reese Elizabeth Baker. Ava Kiana Balanon. Tommy Barga. William Barga. Franklin Sarkar Barney. Caitlin Bautista. Ryan Baxter. Jamie Bearden. Sean Bellamede. Joseph Mark Bernard. Natalie Kate Bolton. Wyatt Bowes. Tanaya Brown. Nathan Buitrago. Marianne Gabrielle Roque Cabanlig. Thiel Cabillo. Kaylee Caldera. Giovanni Carrasco. Kay Clark. Emery Janae Cook. Grant Kubal. Axis Davanzo. Rhett DiMatteo. Eddie Ducker. Ashley Ellis. Angel Maria Fisk. Kirsten Leanne Francisco. Elena Garcia. Sean Ginzinger. Isabel Golo Yogo. Michael Gomez. Benjamin Gonzalez. Cullen Gran. Kennedy Hasapis. Jaden Johnson. Noah Adrian Karasig Katapunen. Harneet Kaur. Joshua Kim. Dylan Wolfgang Kunkel.
Kai Landry. Ariana Marlene Garay Martinez. Zoe Matlock. Lacey Mayu. James McCarthy. Hannah McIntyre England. Alexis Saba Fuertes. Madison Millar. Ayana Miller. Jake Moffett. Christopher Mosier. Tommy Loray, Jonathan Ogunade. Kennedy Reese Oliver. Giada Rose Padilla. Sadie Mae Parzette. Liliana Veronica Perez. Zachary Pettit. Cameron Phillips. Valerie Price. Julian Preen. Kyle Ratliff. Michaela Sagan. Elizabella Rose Sanchez. Isabella Sanchez. Zach Scarpula. Vincent Scolari IV. Harrison Cash Setters. Justin Snyder. James Spencer. Darren Stevens. Nathan Stutite. Zamir Sudler. Lyric Sweeney. Michaela Ashlyn Aguilar Ton. Yamila Orquiza. Alex Valles. Sophie Van Osdal. Emmanuel Vincent. Aiden Wade. Jordan Elizabeth Wahlberg. Jude Elijah Baldwin Whaley. Joshua White. Natalie White. Adriana Rosalinda Wills.
Hello, class of 2024, families and friends and family, and to all those attending graduation. I'm honored to be standing in front of you all today with my fellow classmates. I never would expect myself to be walking on this stage, let alone me talking. I would like to thank all my teachers and students and staff members for getting me to the position I am today. I have appreciated all these moments and will cherish them until the end. Now, graduates of 2024, please stand. You have now earned the right to move the tassel to the left of your mortarboard. On the behalf of the faculty, staff, and larger communities of Buckingham Collegiate Chartered Academy, congratulations! We did it!
Celebrate.